Hey, it's Richie and Wes.
He's Richie.
And he's Wes.
And this is our show.
Trolling social media and asking our sex question of the week.
I don't know why.
Oh, I'm like, why are we so in the silence?
I know, I just started laughing. I couldn't control myself.
I thought you started laughing prematurely.
I just started laughing for no reason.
Also, before we start, I have to say, hey, babe, because apparently, I don't know what's going on with my boyfriend's phone, but whenever he gets into his car, our show syncs up.
I love that.
We were just joking around about it because it hadn't been doing it in a while, and we were just joking around about it last night. He's like, do you record tomorrow? I'm like, yeah, I do. And he's all, it's so fucking weird. He's like, I listened to like a couple episodes of your show like months ago, and I was like, oh my god, I'm sorry because I hate my voice. But and he's like, and randomly the last like couple of weeks, all of a sudden, even if I have music queued on my phone, your fucking show pops up. And I guess it hadn't been doing it for a little bit. And then last night I did it again.
That is fucking funny. That's what we need on everyone's car.
Exactly. I'm like, I don't know how that happened, but I'm like, do we have any hackers in the audience who can help us do this to every single person on the planet?
I told you about the time I heard someone listening to our show in their car.
Yeah, I did too one time in traffic.
Yeah. That was fucking nuts. I was like, what?
And I was like, do I say hi? Like, this is strange.
This is fucking weird.
I'm like, what is that person listening to so loudly? It sounds like my voice. And I was like, I heard your voice. I'm like, oh my god, it's us. This is weird. Yeah. It's very, very strange. How it was
with me, but in reverse. And also, I guess speaking of boyfriends, I should say, hey, because my boyfriend's hair stylist listens to our show.
Hey, hairstylist. Do you need a new client? Because
oh, really?
Because Trendsetters has gotten outrageous with their fucking prices. Oh. And I love them because they are a people of color / black barbershop, which are hard to find here in LA. And they had reasonable prices for a while. I mean, reasonable for LA. You go anywhere else and it's like $25 for like a fade. You go here, it's like $45. Whatever. Cool. I always tip $10, $15 depending on if I get my beard done or, whatever.
Yeah.
There's one guy goes extra and puts like a fucking steam towel on you and it's all, which is not even like in their services, but he just does it. So, I'll give him an extra $5 for that on top of what I already did. Now it's like $70 goddamn dollars for my beard and a high top fade, and I keep my hair curly on top. So there's no maintenance on that. So it's literally just the sides and my beard, which I've learned to do by myself at this point because I'm not paying those prices because that's a $100 haircut after I tip. And I love them because they are all-inclusive. Yeah. Barbershops can be a little intimidating, especially black barbershops and real misogynistic. But they have a giant trans-included flag right in front, so they don't tolerate any bullshit. There's a sea of people that come in there. They do a very, very good job. They're right by the Ralphs over there and on Fountain and La Brea. Very clean, organized barbershop. Yeah. I don't even have a set barber because they all do equally good work, which that's also something rare. Because some barbers you stick with, and some of them, it's like, I could have done a better job. But no, I don't care who I go to. I never have an appointment there. I just walk in, I sit down. Within 15 minutes, I'm usually taken. Sometimes sooner. But these prices are insane.
Wow.
For what I'm asking them to do.
Yeah.
Like...
Well, that's us. That's our show in a nutshell. Just drinking wine, talking shit.
Yes, and complaining about the economy.
Therapy session.
This is way the therapy cost. Speaking of fucking which is why we just drink wine and do this show. It's far cheaper. We can actually trust each other with our problems, but you can't trust all the therapists either.
I probably should seek out therapy, but one thing that I've learned for sure is a lot of therapists are not, so they're kind of mentally unwell themselves.
Yes, and sometimes they give you bad advice.
Yeah.
So you have to seek out a good therapist, which, why is that a thing?
You can't trust anybody.
Over COVID, I got therapy, which was great. And it was on a teledoc. And then their fucking app went out of business.
No.
And I don't know where the hell my therapist is. I really, really liked her.
Yeah, then you feel like you got to start over.
Yeah, it's like dating again. It's like, oh, do I really want to get to know this person, see if we're actually a right fit?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is far better. Fuck therapy, just listen to us. Come be a guest in the show.
Yeah.
Save you a lot of money.
Just be a guest on the show. Zoom in with us. Drink some wine. Have some fun. Let's talk about Drake's jerk-off video.
Did not see that on my bingo card.
What?
But I was also I did not like guessing that happening. But
right.
I'm happy that it did.
I was like, you knew we were going to talk about this.
Oh yeah, it's a nice dick. For you bottoms out there on Twitter, be like, it's not even big. What? Do you have walls? That is a damn decent sized dick, and it wasn't even fully hard. He was flopping around. I mean, I don't know what. If y'all are using baseball bats or crutches to penetrate yourselves.
What do some of y'all need?
Or these high-ass posts that are on your bed right now that I'm looking at. But that is more than long enough. I don't...
I think they were talking about girth.
I guess, but... It wasn't even that skinny. And it wasn't even all the way hard yet.
Right, girl. You know,
so
he knows how to
you just
shake it
can't
around.
fucking please some of these goddamn power bottoms.
If he knows how to stir it around, you'll be just fine.
Unless it's a fucking Kia Sorento going up inside them, they're just never going to be happy. I don't get it.
Then put a dildo in there too.
And then they're the ones that are fucking running from the dick. All talk, no fucking game.
There's that. There's that.
But I was not mad at it. When is Odell Beckham Jr.'s dick gonna leak? That's what I want to see.
I know we've talked about this before, but do you feel a sense?
I feel nothing. I have no feelings.
No. Okay.
But I'm kidding. Know what's going on?
I'm having a moral conflict. You have no morals.
What are those?
Oh, problem solved. No, I just feel like obviously he was very covered up. There could be an argument made that it isn't even him.
Oh, that was him. That was Aubrey.
So I'm sure.
I've seen that in other pictures of him on Instagram. That was
But you sent that to somebody and then they shared it.
Right.
Unless you sent that to a whole bunch of people.
Right.
Someone is not getting that dick anymore.
Right? Jesus.
That's just not smart to me. I don't know. I feel like that's very gross.
It is. I saw myself on Twitter one time. And had to threaten legal action to get it removed.
Wait, what?
Found out an old fling of mine had a freak Twitter.
No.
And it just randomly popped up on my page. We weren't following each other. And all I see is him, first of all. And then I'm like, that's my dick. My face isn't in it. Because whenever I have made any videos, my face is never in it.
You're smart.
There's one
Yeah.
from years ago. But if that leaks, I know exactly who did it. And he would never. We're still friends to this day. But I was all, oh, hell no. So I slid right into those fucking DMs. Just like I did with that Nicki Minaj stan who threatened my life. We did talk about that last week, right? Yeah, I think so. Did we?
No.
Oh, well, we're going to talk about it this
definitely
week.
Talking about stan culture and all that shit this week.
Oh, yes. Yes, and I was like, hi, remember me? Yeah, the person whose dick you're sucking in the video. Can you please remove that? Because I did not give consent to this whatsoever. I was like, honey, I have lawyers in my family and you do not want to go down this route, so remove it or it will get ugly in a heartbeat. Sure enough, took it down.
That's why I'm kind of surprised this.
But after how many people screenshot it?
Well, right.
And again, it's my dick. It's whatever.
Yeah.
You can see that when they had Twitter.
I mean, it's not whatever.
Well, you know, you could have seen that on Twitter circles if you guys were following me whenever that was an actual function. But still, I'm like, what the hell?
For real. Yeah, that's definitely.
He could have just found me and sent me a text. I would have said, "Oh, my face isn't in it. Whatever, do what you want with him. I don't have any face or visible tattoos in the frame, so whatever." See, communication's key. Ask someone something. The worst they can just tell you is no, and it'll leave you out of fucking a legal dispute.
Right? Like, what's the point? Why bother? Yeah.
And all the other dicks that you suck it on this page, you could have just left me out of there. You go through plenty of them. You have tons of content. Yeah, like, leave me out of it.
No, that's why I'm the one filming it.
I'm like, ugh.
I want to film it on my phone, on my camera.
Like, I felt violated.
What? Yes.
Yes.
That is a pure violation.
And then I felt a complete ego boost by all the positive comments and asking who the top was in that video. So I'm all about silver lining. Silver lining.
There's that. Well, yet I did watch the video, knowing what it was.
Well, I mean, I'm always going to watch.
Completely conflicted. Not really.
I am a gay man that's a pretty penis. I'm gonna watch it. Sorry.
When was the last time you made a jerk off video?
Oh, it's been a long time.
Yeah. You and your boyfriend are kind of past that point of
no.
sending nudes.
Yeah, no. Every so often, if he's like on vacation or I'm like away or something, but it'll be like a thinking of you, and then
yeah. Fun times.
Oh Lord! Well, let's dive into Nicki Minaj because that was actually on my bulletin, and not my portion of it because I don't. Oh, I think I was telling. Oh, I think it happened after the show, which most things do with us.
We do a show, and then we took a week off.
That's what happened. Yeah. That's right. I got stuck with fucking work bullshit.
Took a week off, and then all the shit went down.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, it happened over the weekend. I was planning. It was in my notes to talk about on the show. It's what happened.
Everyone's still.
And then I saw you when I was at work. That's why I was like, but I saw you last week. That's right. I saw you at the RuPaul's Drag Race viewing party. That's what it was. Right. See, it's all making sense now. Okay, well, Megan Thee Stallion released a diss track called Hiss, where she's just letting it all out, and she says it from the first line. She's like, I'm not letting you motherfuckers get off with anything. I'm letting
her.
And it's a good song.
It's cute.
And she's calling everyone out. But there is one line.
Pouring some more wine for that.
Yes, there is one. We should have got some Hennessy with a Shrug. That's what she drinks, and that's what Nicki Minaj tried to call her out for. She, there's this one line that's called, that said, they don't even be mad at Megan, they're mad at Megan's Law. Well, if you don't know, if you're one of the 3 people on earth that don't know, Nicki Minaj is married to a registered sex offender.
That flipped her wig, girl. That's her flipped her wig.
And
yeah, I feel like they have been talking about this on morning time talk shows. They have been talking about this on the news. You would literally have to be on the fucking moon. And even then, you probably know that Nicki Minaj is really mad at Megan Thee Stallion.
Uh-huh.
Which is wild.
Yes. And also, but it's a kind of a double-edged sword because also, if you didn't know this, and a lot of people don't know this part, they focus on her husband so much, Nicki Minaj's own brother, who she's supported financially and emotionally, is currently doing a 25-year prison sentence for raping a child. Look.
At least she is consistent.
Right. You are the company that you fucking keep and support. Sorry about it. But this sent Nicki off into an entire fucking meltdown.
It sure did. So how did you start getting death threats on Twitter?
Oh yes. So
I'm just like,
and you saw the Instagram live of her doing nothing. It was like a video. It was like an hours long Instagram live with her rambling like a crackhead with just like her wall in the background. Mm-hmm. It's like, all I said was, can this lady feed her baby and change its pamper? Why is she not gone to sleep yet? It was literally 36 hours straight of her on Twitter, rambling on and being nonsensical. She was just like, you're a fragment. You're a bullet fragment, bitch. You're a bullet fragment. You're a bullet fragment. You're a bullet fragment. Send your good foot. I was like, what the? You are. It's like the crackhead you see on Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah, it's giving crack.
And it was nonstop. Like, she was not sleeping. So I don't know what fucking cocaine she was on, or meth at that point, but she was going crazy, bringing up Meg's dead mother, which that's a low blow for anyone. Sorry. Claiming that she lied about her degree, which she was already in school before she got famous, and she finished out her degree to please her mom because she promised her mom before she passed away. Her mom and dad are gone.
It it's like not even all that between them for me because there's so much between them and blah blah blah. Like everyone's obviously diving into that, but it's also where it leaks out is like how the stands are reacting to that by
Nuts.
doxing
Yes.
grave sites.
Oh Jesus! Sorry, guys, didn't plan that. There's an emergency flood warning.
Oh,
Yeah, we know, bitch. We're out now.
I didn't get one.
Give it a second. Thank God I keep my
me,
phone
I
on
guess.
silent. Otherwise, you would have heard that annoying
Fuck
alarm
yeah.
going off. We all know how that sounds,
mine's-
especially when you're in a fucking room.
Yeah, mine's on Do Not Disturb. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, especially when you're in a goddamn room and everyone's phones just start.
Yeah, no, that's horrific.
And you think Godzilla's attacking the fucking city, which couldn't happen because that's only in New York City all the time. But
yeah, thank God.
or Tokyo. But yeah, there's doxing. Did you see that young TikTok boy? This kid has to be maybe 20. Maybe. And that's maybe pushing it. He could be like 17, 18. He's a kid. And he was like, I used to be a bar, blah, 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 but this is just like a new low for her, and she's running her own damn legacy, and yada, 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 yada. They doxed this kid, found his family's addresses, posted death threat notes on their doors, and recorded. No. I mean, that's some scary fucking shit. Over a goddamn rapper that does not know that you fucking exist. Insane.
Absolutely.
So in reply to my tweet, someone slid in my DMs and also did it publicly and said that they are going to find out who I am, stab me in the kneecap so I can't walk, slash my face, and leave me ridden in a wheelchair covered in my own shit to die.
What the fuck?
And we've all talked about me and my ability to handle situations and my temper and whatnot. And in the streets, I'll fucking fight your ass. On the internet, I've turned full-on middle-aged rich white woman. I contacted my uncle immediately. Mm-hmm. I said, what exactly can we do about this? Because at this point, did I feel safe? I don't really care. But also, we've heard way worse stories come out about fucking these psycho-ass fucking internet fucking people when things can happen.
Yeah, that's a direct threat. Mm-hmm.
So, he told me exactly what to type out. Said, give my name, my law firm as well.
What did you say?
Oh, I said, hi. By the way, I already have legal representation. What you did to me is online harassing.
Yeah.
Is also a possibly felony regarding you threatening me to assault me. And is highly illegal. You take your fucking post down, and also your account will be suspended very, very shortly. And I just said that as a threat, and my uncle's like, "Oh, don't worry, I have my friends in cybersecurity and law as well."
I mean, you do have.
When I tell you, within 4 minutes, 4 minutes, that account was gone. And you know Twitter, you can report an account and like a days later it's still up there. You do have your
verified though. You have your verified.
I do. But I didn't even report the account. I just blocked them. So thanks, Unc. But I mean 4 minutes later, that account was gone.
Wow.
So don't fuck with me. Don't talk shit about our mother. Who said that we were annoying in that one bad review? Yeah, we're watching you too. We have legal counsel.
Look, we may be annoying, but at least we have personality.
And we are connected. But yeah, how fucking crazy. Over a tweet.
Here's the thing. Some of these bitches love to see the girls fighting, right? They want to see the fight, Bad Girls Club, all this stuff. Like, they want to see the fights. Oh, blah, blah, give it to me. There is something inside of them, and they want to see something that justifies that anger and have something to direct it towards.
Yes.
I just feel like if you're seriously...
They could just listen to the show and get out all that aggression and just laugh at us.
A line from someone's song that you don't know, talking about someone else that you don't know.
Right. And the
makes
funny
you
thing,
angry enough to go to someone's house and leave a note on their door?
Crazy. And their parents and grandparents' homes? That's nuts.
Up. No.
One of them made the mistake of doxing a lawyer. She put it on TikTok.
Well, unfortunately, the reason that there are laws in place now and ways that you can be protected, and I would definitely encourage everyone to like look at your social medias. Are you giving too much away?
Mhm.
Well, you know, I know I'm probably certain that I do. I probably do.
You know, I'm barely on there. I just tweet shit and leave.
I probably do.
I don't even take pictures when I'm on vacation or post them.
You should not post them till you're back home. Yeah. It's just.
Yeah, they're fucking nuts.
People
But the funny thing about this is that Meg has not brought up shit.
She hasn't responded. Oh, she's out partying.
She also did something that NIkki's never done and won a Grammy. She also did something else that NIkki has never done. And her song debuted at #1. And it's the highest female rap solo to do so.
Gulp.
And NIkki made some comment about this bitch is an alcoholic. She drinks Henny out of a straw. The only thing that Megan did to celebrate her success this week was she got an Instagram live and she was like, thank you guys so much. She's like, even people who like aren't even like, you know, like my core fans have been supporting me. I really appreciate it. This is such an amazing time. I know my mom's been watching me do all this and that makes me feel hot. And cheers to that. And she picked up a small bottle of Henny with a straw in it. And that's how you clear a bitch.
Following it beyond that, honestly, like, she has every right to be expressing herself, and I think NIkki is obviously really showing herself. And it just the way that it's getting the attention it's getting, it's like people love it.
Yes.
People love this kind of fighting. But what's weird to me is like, and I will say this was pointed out to me, but how when there's a beef, like say between Drake, not the beef that he's beating off, but a beef between
that's a salami.
him and somebody else. I don't recall. Correct me if I am wrong.
Okay.
But when Drake has had a beef with someone, or they put out a diss track, or when he had to talk about his child because he got blah, 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 did his fans...
No. There are just certain fan bases that are fucking crazy. The Swifties, the Beehive. The Beehive's calming down a little bit now, thank God.
They're getting older.
And the worst are the Barbs.
The grown-up girls.
The Barbs are the worst. Hands down. They are fucking insane. And it doesn't make any sense. I'm like, oh my God.
It does not.
And the funny thing is that...
Who are they? Like, who are they? Who are these girls?
I don't know. Ratchet ass fucking gay men in Atlanta. Sorry, hi guys in Atlanta if you're there. But that is a lot of where they all...
We just lost
where they do stem from. But they're listening to me anyways. I sound too white. But yes, I said it. No, they're fucking... There's just certain fan bases that are just diabolically evil. And I just don't get it. And one of the things is funny because whenever someone, like, you'll see people be like, you guys should really be worried about, like, her supporting your, like, her husband and you guys supporting her, who's supporting all these multiple fucking child molesters in her life. Like, really, can you guys find something else? Blah, 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 find something else. Like, no, that's kind of a big deal. Why should someone try to focus on something else? That's kind of the worst of the worst.
He's still in jail.
That is some of the worst. That's the worst of the worst someone can probably do outside of killing someone.
For some people, that's very forgivable. It is something that they are willing to put away.
And that's just sad. In that case, don't just listen to the show. Also seek therapy, if that is your mindset.
Well, sometimes stans use their powers for good.
Ooh, what did I miss?
Like when Britney stans.
Oh my God, yes.
Bought Selfish off of iTunes and Spotify until it charted above Justin Timberlake's new single.
Also titled Selfish. Oh, but did you see the round 2 of that?
Yeah.
Yes, because after that, Britney came up with this cute little, Instagram post saying, you know what, if I hurt anyone's feelings, I was just speaking my truth. And I do apologize, if anyone was offended, or whatever. And then posted like a funny video of Justin Timberlake. And this motherfucker, at his concert, decided to, right before Cry Me a River, say, yeah, and I'm not apologizing for shit, and called Britney Spears a bitch. To which the Britney Army came out again and got another unreleased bonus track, Liar, to also beat out his single the second week of sales. And at least now she's getting that money, so...
I mean, I am
oof.
I'm in awe.
I just think it's funny. And I think it's funny that his people came out and said that he's saddened that the drama between him and Britney, and they haven't dated in so many years, has overshadowed his project. He brings her up every fucking time he has to drop something. And this is the first time she's ever spoken out about him. Just a mess. I can't wait for Jessica to divorce his ass.
I have nothing, against him, but I have nothing for him either. I don't know him.
Justice for JC. He should have been the star of the group. Sorry. It's just the truth.
Saying, I don't know. Find your peace. Do some work. You know what it made me think of, though? All this stan culture going on, and clashing, all this stuff. What was your first stan moment?
Janet Jackson.
Yep.
Easy. Easy. Janet Jackson. That was the first person, and specifically the Janet album.
Mm-hmm.
But that was the first person, because I love a unique voice. I don't care if you're not a Mariah Carey or Whitney Houston. I love a good, unique voice with someone that knows how to use it, like a Britney or a Janet. Something that's instantly, within 2 fucking words being sung, you know it's them. Because their voice is that unique and that stand out, that it's just not many people have a voice like that. Tons of people can sing the house down. Go to any fucking black church, you can hear someone literally just killing it vocally. But not a lot of people have a unique, identifying tone to their voice.
Yeah.
And mine was Janet Jackson. I loved how she sounded. I loved the things she could do with her voice because it's so malleable and has so many different layers to it. And on top of that, that was the first time I had seen a female with 10 background dancers, and she was killing it, and it was just a force in the stage presence. Mm-hmm. And then you see her in interviews, and she's just shy and demure, and there's no ever a sense of ego or her being boisterous, and she was always so graceful, and I just love that duality about her. And that I stan.
Yeah.
Stan. And her music was so innovative. Mm-hmm. It was nothing I'd heard before in some of her songs. And
it was built around drum beats. It was the way that they constructed the songs, even when they talk about it.
Yes. Actually, and the harmonies she would do, and yes.
And I loved her little interludes.
Yes. It was, Yep, so hands down, Janet Jackson.
I was definitely a Madonna stan, but I was more inspired by Janet Jackson as well. Mm-hmm. But a different album, Rhythm Nation.
Oh, yes.
When that came out, that, look, we're old, y'all.
We are.
When that came out, that fucking blew my mind. Mm-hmm. Granted, that was right at the age where I could actually buy music.
Yeah.
Actually get into music. And that was where I was really first listening to music.
Yeah.
So it has such a, indelible effect on one when they're really coming up, right? But yeah, I never heard an album where there were interludes.
Yes. And it was a journey.
Little moments with her where she was just kind of giggling in the studio.
Saying weird little things. Something was just computer clicks.
Yeah.
Or water falling and led you right into the song. And still one of my top favorite songs of all time is Love Will Never Do Without You. I just love that whole song, which, mind you, fun fact. So if you know what song I'm talking about, guys, if you don't, you can pause, go listen to it, and then you can unpause and then continue with the episode. But she starts off singing in a very low register for the first verse, and then second verse, it's more of her high, bright tone. That is because the song was meant to be a duet with Prince.
Oh.
And so the first verse that you're hearing is her doing a reference vocal for him. And she was singing it in the key that he would have sang in. And then something happened and he couldn't do it. And it sounded great as it is. And they were like, we're just going to leave it.
I always kind of wondered about that.
Yes.
Because it's deep for her.
Yes. That is why. Because it was meant to be a duet with Prince. which makes sense because it's right there in his range where he would when he would sing low. That's right where it was at. And they were toying around with just re-recording it in the same key that the next verse was. They were like, you know what? No, this actually sounds kind of cool in the way that you're doing this. So let's just leave it as is. And they did it.
Yeah, I love that song too.
Mm-hmm.
I think my favorite Janet song is Black Cat.
Oh, I love Black Cat.
Again, because, like, look, Janet can sing. She's not a Aretha Franklin, Martha Wash, powerhouse, Christina Aguilera, you know, blow your fucking face off.
No.
But, like you said, her voice has a lot of emotion and a lot of range. It can go a lot of places.
Yes,
and, like,
and she can hold a damn note good, and her runs are smooth. She can sustain a note, that note, and again, at the very end of the song is amazing. Like, oh.
Yeah, her signature stuff, you're always like, yeah, that's definitely Janet. But, like, Black Cat, you're almost like...
Yes. Oh. And the scratchiness in her vocals, it's like that was a rock fucking song.
Yeah, it sure was.
And she pulled it off effortlessly.
And then to learn later that she wrote it and did the guitar?
Yes.
Stop.
Like, this woman is insanely talented. It's ridiculous.
Enough.
One of my favorite, another fun fact, speaking of Black Cat, one of my favorite live covers is actually of someone I mentioned earlier, Britney Spears on her first tour. Because she was so inspired by Janet and Madonna, she did a throwback medley, and she did "Material Girl" by Madonna, which is weird because she sounds oddly like Madonna when she did that live, and she's singing live, mind you, it's first tour because they ain't no lip syncing when you're first coming out,
right?
And she did "Black Cat," and I'll play for you after the show so we can get shut down, but she sounds. Oddly enough, like Janet, it was so weird. And she was like, had the growl going. I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. He's like, my trifecta was like right there with the three of them.
Well, that got me to thinking about like movie stands, not the negative bad ones. We're just going to take this into a positive direction. Because one of my favorite movies, Romy and Michelle's high school reunion.
Yes, I just saw this on the ride here that I almost died on. I almost wasn't here with you guys, but I made it.
Not only the rain, but his Uber driver
was insane.
Was crazy.
Mr. Magoo was my Uber driver, guys. If you don't know that reference, just Google it.
Yeah, Romy and Michelle, if you haven't seen this movie, my boyfriend hasn't seen this movie.
We need to get him up to speed.
Really have to force him to watch it.
We need to get him up to speed. And that's also one of those movies that doesn't matter how old or new it is. It's just timeless comedy.
Oh my God, it's so funny.
Yes.
Finally getting a sequel. Finally. Why did it take so long?
Right?
Right now, I guess the writer is doing Emily in Paris. So it might take a hot minute.
That's still going on?
Yeah.
Why?
Good for her.
Sorry, guys, if you guys are a fan of that.
Yeah. So, being one of my favorite movies, which I could watch over and over again, it made me think. And again, if you haven't seen it, put it on your list. What are you talking about? Oh
right?
God. Sorry, I couldn't find my top. Like there are stop. I feel like there's so many. I need to watch it again so I can remember all the quotes.
Yeah,
but. There are a lot. They're also just very funny.
They really are. Like, the jokes are just amazing. And the fashion.
And again, to see Lisa Kudrow and back on screen.
Yes.
I can't. But, since it's one of my favorite movies, I should have prepped you a little more before. What are some of your favorite movies? Like, what movies do you like totally stand? Where if someone was like, ew, like I don't like that movie, would you just be like, we're done, I can't be your friend?
Trick, which is a gay classic.
Yes.
With the legendary Coco Peru, who is, if you guys are depressed, anxious, I'm a ball of anxiety at all amount of times, and I need to be calmed down, and I don't have Xanax. If you have a Xanax hookup, let me know. No, but Coco Peru has a YouTube channel, and it is my new. So I used to like fall asleep like watching the Golden Girls because it's just like it's just calming, it's familiar. Also, it's funny. It's easy to fall asleep to, or just sit there and watch and just like calm your nerves. Coco Peru's YouTube channel does the same thing for me. she lives in the valley, and she will just take you, and you feel like you're just on a shopping trip with her. She'll go to just Whole Foods. She'll go to Big Lots. She'll go searching for Christmas gifts. And one time she went to the WeHo Target over here because some of her fans were sending her pictures like, girl, you have a wig, like in the Halloween section. And it was this wig that looks like her red signature flip-up wig. And she went on a hunt to find it. And she found it and bought it. And it's just mindless, but it's so, because she tells you stories about her childhood. She tells you, she'll walk around and be like, why is this so much fucking money? Blah, blah, blah. Like, and her voice is hilarious. It's just a good time of watching. Like, you feel like you're on a funny shopping trip with, like, your best friend.
See, I fall asleep to murder shows. That sounds.
I mean, I do as well. But then I did realize it started causing me dreams of me being murdered or me fighting off people. So I've tried to switch up to lighter, but then sometimes because I have YouTube Premium and it just plays and plays and plays and plays, and it goes off my algorithm. Sometimes it would pop up with like something like some big murder trial or something. And I was like, what the?
That's when they were murdered.
Right. I'm like, who murdered Coco in Target looking for a wig? I'm like, oh wait, what's going on? Oh, I'm in my bed. Oh, never mind.
Oh God.
But yes, definitely Trick.
Yeah.
Batman Returns, which is one of my all-time favorite movies in general. Clueless, which I just love from jump.
Just rewatched Batman Returns recently, and that fucking bitch with the poodles.
Oh my God.
Cracks me up every time, especially since you pointed her out as one of your favorite characters. But like that whole movie is just completely.
She has no lines.
Wild.
No lines.
She does. She does the countdown.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Speaking part.
That is right. I forgot about that.
Speaking wages for that because she is giving a performance in every scene she is in. That movie is just so fucking wild.
It's wild and and everyone's acting their asses off. Everyone. Like, no bad performances. Just, it's gruesome. It is not kid-friendly.
Not really, though.
Well, another thing. I have tons of useless information that just happen to pertain to random things that we talk about in the show. Do you know that when they released that movie, first of all the Karens of the world were so pissed off because it was it's Batman and the kids wanted to see it and it wasn't really a kids movie. But most of those jokes I didn't even get till I was older because they're so just thrown in there and they're very adult.
Wasn't it PG-13?
Yes.
Okay.
There's blood and shit in there. But also, the toys...
Get over it.
Right. The toys that they made, they didn't make a penguin toy because he was so fucking gruesome and scary to the kids. So the penguin toy that they released as an action figure...
Wine's kicking in.
...was the penguin from like the 60s TV show.
I do not remember this.
Yes. Because they didn't... After all the backlash from the parents and all the Karens, they were like, oh, okay, we can't make an action figure out of him. So they released, it was so oddly placed, because everyone else was movie accurate, and then they released this cartoonish looking penguin from the 60s TV show as the penguin.
Oh my God. Well, I only have, some of my favorite movies, you could guess, Wonder Woman. Look, if you talk shit or bag on Wonder Woman, we're not doing it. I don't care if it's playful. I don't care what we thought about 1984. Stop. Don't. But also, one of my favorite movies I've watched so many fucking times, Heathers.
Yes.
That one I could quote endlessly. Yeah, I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Horror movie-wise, definitely original Halloween.
Yes.
Yeah, I have a lot of horror. So many. I love Hellraiser too.
Oh yeah, which is so funny because the Cenobites are barely in that first movie at all, but it's so good.
Sick. And then also, Bruce LaBruce, Otto, Up with Dead People.
Yes.
Absolutely crazy. I swear to God, like one of my fever dreams is to be in a Bruce LaBruce film. I love his movies. They're so wild. There's so much going on behind them. If you guys haven't seen it, it's very gruesome and very weird, but Otto or Up with Dead People, that's the full title.
Mm-hmm.
It is a zombie movie.
It's wild.
Yeah, you've seen it, right?
Yeah, because we
Yeah.
talked about this on the first, I say season like we have seasons,
To watch it.
but like the first like few episodes of the show, you talked about it, and I went like the next week and I found it and watched it. It's a wild ride.
It sure is.
It is a wild ride. That's the best way I can describe it. But highly entertaining. Highly entertaining.
You get a real peek into my mindset if you watch that movie and laugh.
And what's your last thing?
I have one last thing, and it's Drag Race tea.
Ooh.
And I've really been keeping up this season.
Oh, I know what this is.
Yeah, because I've been going out every week to go to. I love WeHo. I love that we can just go out and
you've been keeping me. I can see you twice a week now. It's so, even though half the time because it's a Friday and that's when I have to do my schedule and I have to make sure things are okay. But yeah, you come and see me on Friday, so it's fun.
Out to Richie's bar and hanging out, watching Drag Race.
Which, if you're in the WeHo area, just come to Fiesta Cantina. It's very fun. With a little trivia game. There's shots and shit in between the commercial breaks. Keep it fun.
I don't know. That's kind of... It can be cute, but some of the times those people get on my nerves. If the group is too rowdy.
Oh, like the girl with the fucking titties?
Yeah,
that kept running. I'm like, bitch, you already run a fucking shot, first of all.
That's too rowdy.
Sit down at your goddamn table and let someone else try to answer a fucking question. Like, you're annoying me.
No.
But the costume contest is really fun.
It is fun.
Yeah, our host, he brings like tissue paper and like glow stick ring things like they make like necklaces out of and stuff.
Like dollar store stuff.
And you can make your own little drag outfit and you get like 5 minutes.
It's longer than that. It's the whole segment of the show.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah. So you get like a good 15 minutes and your friends can design you. And then there's a little runway challenge. And then you get shots for your entire table.
Yeah. Good times. Well, I've really been keeping up. And, I don't know any of these people. So if they come after me or their stands come after me, I'm sorry. I'm just repeating something that I heard.
We just report on the news. We don't make it.
Now I feel bad.
No, you don't.
Okay. So number 1, spoiler alert, Herch is going this week apparently. I don't know if you want to hear this.
Oh, I don't care. It's fine.
I'm not me. That's what I heard. If it doesn't happen, my sources, I'm never trusting them again. But also, someone told me I feel this could lead to a whole discussion because it did actually.
Now I'm invested.
Yeah, this led to a whole discussion. With my boyfriend, if you're sending like mixed signals, which I don't feel there was mixed signals, but that was kind of clarified. Anyway, here's the point.
I'm on the edge of my seat right now.
Apparently, one of my friends had a few shows they were doing and putting together, and they had Megami perform for them. And this was like when she had like 50 followers.
Okay.
Whatever. Like, not, Wanted her to be involved. And while they're performing and in drag, was kind of doing the flirtatious drag queen thing, not only with this individual, but with other, people too, and being flirty and all that stuff. Which was not reciprocated, according to my sources from them. They hired her again to do another show. In which they brought a friend of theirs. Not someone they were dating. No one would know, because I guess they did come together and they did, hang out all night, and then they went to the photo booth. Well, when they went to the photo booth, they did like kissing photos. Like they kind of made out a little bit.
Oh God, please tell me this is not going where I think it's going. Spill it.
Guess who got blocked on social media after a long rant about how they knew they had feelings for them and this and that and one and the other, and like they were using her for drag. Which, like, girl, you're at a show, you're making money. Like, how are they using it for drag? And it wasn't like,
Right?
it wasn't like she had this massive following where she was like drawing in a crowd. Like, so again, I don't know these people. Don't come at me. But that's what I heard.
Jesus.
And to me, that sounds absolutely wild. Just, do you have to tell people you are not interested in
You shouldn't have to tell people.
I feel like even when I have told people I'm not interested in them, I still get hit up, like,
Mm-hmm.
sexually.
Lordy.
It's a thing.
People, they're persistent about the wrong things. They should be persistent about furthering themselves, about improving maybe their social skills so they can pick up on cues like this. Not about someone who's clearly not interested. I'm sorry. I'm the mean one on the show. Sorry, guys. Is what it is. Lordy. You know what else someone should pick up on? Well, and by someone, I mean everyone. I mean, ain't the show on a good note this week.
Yeah. Let's do it.
I need everyone to go to Netflix. I'm sorry, Prime,
Oh.
which you already have. You have an Amazon subscription, which everyone does, so you already have it. Has Been Hotel is my new addiction. It is HAZBIN Hotel. You'll probably like it actually. It's animated.
Oh.
The character designs are great. It, I guess, was like 5 or 6 years ago. They just did a pilot for YouTube, and then they got picked up by Prime, and now they have a whole season. It's their first season. It's like 8 episodes. It's about Satan's daughter. It's situated in hell. The demons are all cute. All the sinners are turned into like different humanoid insect type things or animals. Like there's a bartender that's a bat thing.
Oh.
And randomly, it's like partly a musical. There's like 2 songs in every episode that are short, but they're so good. And it's about...
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
It's like the chase scenes in Scooby-Doo.
Yes.
I fucking
but like the
love
songs,
that.
they have like Broadway performers as like the actual voice actors. Yes, it is a good time. It's about the daughter of Satan wants to form basically a hotel where sinners can rehabilitate themselves so they can get up into heaven. And she's having to meet up with the angels who actually end up not being so fucking great to get clearance to allow the lost souls to, if they prove themselves to be entered into
angels,
heaven.
have you seen the YouTube videos where they show depictions of angels?
Oh, the biblically accurate?
And the
yes.
Bible?
Yeah, they're fucking horrifying.
Terrifying.
Yeah, again, Google along. Yeah, and be prepared. I'll take a sip for that because it still haunts me in my dreams. If I didn't already have enough death anxiety, maybe I don't want to go to heaven.
God, what the fuck?
It's been raining and flooding, so if you need something to binge watch, Has Been a Hotel on Amazon Prime is must-see TV for me.
All right, everybody, thanks for listening. Be sure to check out our sponsors and our show notes and save some money by using our coupon codes. Until next time,
Goodbye.
bye.